位乡亲、各位朋友，大家好，我是美国洛杉矶千锋公共电视台 Samuel Lee。你现在收看节目是千锋艺术台。台湾人移民美国，陆陆续续的第二代也出生了。这第二代我们就可以称为美国的年轻人了。他不但拥有台湾人血统的优良基因，同时呢，他们更具有美国在开放的教育下所教育出来的成果。今天要跟各位介绍的是美国年轻的画家 Angel， 他的爸爸是在我们洛杉矶侨界赫赫有名的媒体界人物啊。同时呢，他本身的行业是当医生，他是麻醉科医师，就是大家所认识的陈慧婷医师。今天借由陈慧婷医师的介绍，我们第一次，就是我个人也是第一次了解到这个 Pacific Design Center 啊，这个好棒的地方。所以这边呼吁我们台湾的朋友来到洛杉矶呢，除了一些好玩的景点以外，像这个 Pacific Design Center 真的值得去一趟啊。那很多 museum 也非常棒，我们陆陆续续在为各位所介绍。首先，我们现在听听我们公共电视台的艺术台的台长 Nami 小姐来跟各位介绍 Pacific Design Center。
各位观众，你们可以看到我背后的蓝色的一个很大的 building， 它就是坐落于这个好莱坞的地区，它的全名叫做 Pacific Design Center。在这个里面，你可以看到它有许多的这些 design 的一些各种项目的 design 的 space。你可以在这里欣赏到很多我们平常看不到的东西。
Pacific Design Center 的确容纳了好多设计的精英，在这边展出他们的设计的精华，真的值得一去。首先我们就来踏入这个地方哈，你们看看哈，这个Design Center 它里面摆个各种不同的这种设计，不管是摩登的也好，现代的啦、超现代都好多哈。首先呢，我们来看看这 Angel Chen 他这个画廊。我们在画面上我们可以看到好多他的作品。这个作品呢都是一个特色，就是黑白。喜欢摄影的人都知道，黑白、彩色这两种不同形态的照片的表示呢，通常我们知道黑白的震撼力非常的强烈，而且黑白照片不容易拍，因为它光线的运用也特别的需要强调。以前我们小时候学摄影第一步我爸爸呢就叫我去坐公车，从公车里面看阳光照进来的角度，每一个公车转弯的时候，每一个射线阳光的角度都不一样，从这里面去学习什么叫做摄影。同样的呢，我们在欣赏这些超现代的画作的时候呢，是不是要一点新的方法呢？是不是哈？好，那我们下面我们来听一听，先前呢我们的老外记者对 Angel Chen 的一些访问。
So Angel Chen, what is the name of this piece right here?
This piece is titled Yin. It is made of liquid aluminum. The material was gotten from an older hardware store before they were banned for being slightly toxic. So it was kind of an interesting material to work with. As you see, when the metal gets worked into the gauze, it turns a bit metallic. And the shape of it is a bit like a Pandora's box. Very womanly. So I titled it Yin.
So is there a spiritual significance to this, being the yin and the yang? Is there anything else to that?
Yes, there is. That's a very good question. There is a pair for this, and it is titled Yang, and that one is salt.
So only yin so far.
Unfortunately, the soulmates have been separated.
Okay. Angel Chen, you went to Cal Arts, correct?
Actually, I went to UCLA first for undergrad, but you are correct. I did go to Cal Arts for my master's. It was a very conceptual, rigorous, demanding, kind of wild place.
So how do you blend the conceptual with such obviously stark, sort of deliberate, subjective paintings with figurative subjects?
Well, the conceptual, I think it's a very interesting point. At some stage of your life, this intellectual rigor starts to just become a part of you. It's a muscle that's been worked so repetitively that you can't help but think conceptually. And I think the experience of having gone through that really creates in you a desire to fully understand your work on a physical, visceral, emotional, intellectual, conceptual level. You really get to fall in love with it in so many different ways.
Absolutely. Can you tell us just a little bit about this painting, like what the title is?
Yeah, this painting is titled Avalanche. It was from the Forces of Nature series, and these works, tornado, avalanche, hurricane, tsunami, big wave, they were representing the earth, air, water, and fire elements. And this particular piece came out a bit poetic. It was not so obvious. The wave is quite literal, and I think the avalanche just draped ever so softly like a woman's hemline. And it's billowy nature, it's soft fabrics, even with the leather and suede and chiffon and gauze and the little tie. Everything becomes this slightly modern yet romantic. It is an alchemy. It's a very nice word. It is a bit mystical and alchemical. And there actually is something about this particular piece that makes me feel like I'm dressing the painting. They're so fashion inspired that to have all the elements of fashion coming into the work is very interesting to me. It's like dressing the interior.
Angel Chen 毕业于 UCLA， 关于他的成就，我就问了他的父亲陈慧婷医师说：“哎，你怎么培养他的？”陈慧婷医师的回答非常简单，他说：“没有培养的问题。”我们来听听他的讲法。
这根本就没有培养，是他自己坚持，他自己要做艺术的路。高中毕业就到 UCLA 艺术系，然后就是坚持。我常常叫他要改行啊，他就不肯。所以我想这个就是美国的教育。谢谢。
至于为什么要从彩色的这个画作到黑白呢？他爸爸是这样回答的：
他这次的画展大部分都是黑白的，他以前的画都是很彩色很多，所以他好像有些改变。
那这个改变原因在哪里？您知道吗？
哦，我不知道。
身为父亲的陈慧玲医师，对于小孩子的教育呢，他讲了这一句话，这句话真的是经典啊！我相信很多父母在教育美国出生的第二代都是这种态度。我们听他是怎么说的。
这个我们第二代啊，进入美国主流社会，都是自己在奋斗。我们做父母的也没有培养，都是他们自己奋斗。
It's a solid piece of wood that is a door. This has black silk pieces from my wardrobe and white silk chiffon and black draped. And what it's doing is becoming a whole.
I got that actually.
Remember not to be under downlight.
I know the lighting's killing us.
I mean,
Life and feminine and masculine. The gas to protect you for the life. You have the death, you have the life, you have the spectacular. We make the happening, but we saw this one before. I think she wants this one to go to Malibu in the big house. Really beautiful. But the same way, but it's very organic. Very organic. And with this work,
在整个会场上，我们也访问到了 Angel Chen 的友人，这个友人非常喜欢他的画作，我们也来听听他的朋友怎么样来形容 Angel Chen 的画作，以及他为什么会喜欢啊。
My texture, Diana B from Diana B Beauty. This is my friend Angel Chen's painting, and it's beautiful, and it's called Tsunami. And she's very talented, and I love her art, and I collect her art, and I hope that she becomes a very big success.
对于这些超现代的一个艺术表作啊，我为了要欣赏这些表作呢，我先上网去查了何谓印象派，因为我对绘画哈，坦白讲我是白痴啊，不懂。那我不懂，我要去欣赏，我要去做这个新闻，对我来讲是很为难。于是我就做足了功课啊，把所谓的印象派啊好好研究一下。因为陈医师告诉我，他女儿是印象派。结果我到了现场一看，我天哪，这个印象派是我没有读到的印象派。我读到印象派是那种法国那个古典的印象派的作品啊，这个跟我的想象差太远了吧啊！于是乎啊，我又花了第二次哈，我就找了我们的政治评论员郭树人，也找我们艺术台的台长哈，来拜托陈医师再带我们去一次哈。我们就去到以后，然后终于访问到他们的画廊的负责人哈，在 Anne 哈，他是法国人哈，来听他讲讲看。我们特别请我们的画家哈，我们这个艺术台台长啊，南米来特别来访问他，请他那个来跟我们解释一下如何去欣赏 Angel Chen 的这个作品，好吗？哈。
I got the chance of meeting Angel a few months ago, and I discovered some work of her that are not in the gallery, but are a beautiful installation. And then I saw this piece, and this piece symbolized really well Angel's aesthetic and style and philosophy. So this one is called The Big Wave, and as you can see, it has some gauze, some tar, some plaster, some painting. So the material is very, very unique and special. Now, this is a very classical theme, you know. To paint a big wave is actually, like, how to say, 18th century European Gaspar Friedrich or Turner would do. Romantic painters would create a big wave as an idea of the sublime. But what I like with Angel's work is that she takes some very classical thematics, like a big wave, but she do it in a very contemporary way to create. Because, you see, if you look into the details, if you look at all she used, you can see the painting sort of go like this. So it's not only a painting, it's actually almost a sculpture. It has 3 dimensions almost. And so her work is a statement in our culture nowadays, because she more or less says, through her art, we don't need to get into some complex ideas. Art is about emotions, feelings, nature. It's very powerful. However, we can be modern in the way we use the tools and the technique. We can use this tar as if it was coming from the sea, or, you know, as oil. We can use gauze, we can use plaster that would never have been done at the time. So that's what I really like about her, is that on the one hand she has very figurative and classical almost, you know, thematic, wave, tornado, mountain, moon crescent, all the other piece here. And on the other hand, she used very new technique and her very original own technique and material that she used to create her work. So this painting has each work here, the big paintings, they look like a sculpture because they're put on the ground on purpose. They're not framed on the wall, and they're put on the ground and they're put like this as objects. So they are not only paintings, they become sculpture. And so people, when they connect with this, they connect with really an object, because, you know, it's not straight. It's a little curved like this, the way it's put. So people feel as if this was a person almost, you know, as if this was really alive. So So the painting really exists, comes out from the wall. It's not only hung on the wall as everybody does, and it's very classical. It's actually coming out, you know, as if the shape would actually kind of goes out of the wall and exist into existence, into reality, you know. So people are really, wow,
feel like
amazed. And now the power of that, if you look at this, that's great. But what is also very interesting is that she used white here, and here she used almost yellow. And so it takes courage and self-confidence to be able to do that, you know? So Angel has a lot of personality, a lot of courage, and a lot of good taste, and she's aware of beauty and sublime.
各位乡亲、各位朋友，你听到这个画廊的负责人哈，怎么说明了他的作品啊？这真的是不容易哈，要欣赏一个画作不容易啊。我们看看现在画面这个画作，它叫做大波浪啊 ，Big Wave。这 Big Wave 已经用美金15000块已经卖掉了啊，这对他爸爸来讲，我相信作为父亲一定会非常的骄傲啊。他爸是这样说的。
卖了15000块，5000，还不错。
那对这些超现代的画作，跟我们一起去的我们政治台的评论员郭书元先生呢，他也有感想要跟各位来分享一下。
我们尤其我这种算是台美人，算是第一代了啊。我们第二代其实有很多优秀的，我们优秀子弟真的是这个进入了美国的主流。你看现在像这些作品的话啊，这个主流已经打入主流了嘛。啊，那我们这老 Coco 的话，也许有些人说，哎，我看不懂，对吧？你是没有进步，你看不懂啊！因为现在的很多艺术品要用你用感觉去看，啊，并不是说像我们以前说，哎呀，多像，照相就好了嘛，啊，所以说，我觉得我鼓励我们，就说像我的第一代的或者第二代的啊，都过来看。啊，我现在停到这幅作品的这个前面啊，我的感觉的哈，我个人，因为这个艺术品啊。这个观赏的人是很主观的，啊，我一看，哎，我感觉说啊，这个好像是一个中古时期哈，一个少女啊，在那个年代里边哈，她在她的城堡里面，啊，她在她的城堡里面啊，我这个感觉啊，比方说，好这些这是她的一些这个窗帘啊，或者她的甚至于可能她有哎这个地方我看到一个。好像一个墙啊，那个城墙还是那种城堡里面的一个墙啊，这个你感觉是这样子哈。比方说这一幅的话哈，啊，因为像这种现代化，我个人感觉说你挂在什么地方很重要。好，这个地方如果说是一面很高的一个挑空的一个这个挑空的一面一个大客厅啊，或者是公司的一个 lobby 啊，你放上这一幅画，马上就是整个可能你这个整个的气氛会有改变。
各位乡亲、各位朋友，就在那么多欣赏者来去的这个画廊啊，我们看到了 Angel Chen 他非常 talent 的一个创作。虽然我看不太懂，但是我可以理解到，在画家在创作这个画的时候，他的时间跟空间整个被压缩在这个幅画里面，所以我们从时间的角度，从空间的角度去看他用的手法，也许在欣赏的时候会有一个不同的享受。因为我们常知道，美术呢是空间里面富有时间，音乐里面呢是时间里面富有空间，所以时间跟空间的互换，时间跟空间的互相的作用，常常是艺术表现它爆发力的最基本的要素。各位乡亲、各位朋友，这个展览到5月4号就要结束了啊，离现在大概还有半个多月的时间。假如你有时间的话，不妨开车去那边去看一下。毕竟Pacific Design Center 是所有设计家呕心沥血的节奏在那边啊。假如到你那个会场的时候，不要忘了啊，到我们台北人年轻的第二代画家 Angel Chen 的这个画廊去欣赏他的画作，会带给你不同的感受。今天谢谢大家的收看，我们下次再会。